How y'all doing? Of course, y'all know Troll's Bane. We got him out. So we got him back. We put a new handle on him. So we're going to sit here and wait for a few people to come in. We had an amazing afternoon hangout session, guys. It was incredible. So many of y'all showed up from all over the world. You know, I couldn't have asked for a better show earlier today, so yeah, we're gonna do that once a week for sure. We're gonna try to go out to the thicket and do at least one video a day, or not one video a day, at least one video a week out in the thicket, and I think that that's going to be good for us, guys. Getting back out into nature is definitely going to help me, so I hope it helps you guys. And I hope y'all enjoy it, because it's a beautiful place, guys. It really, really is. I am so happy I got to share it with so many people. Almost 300 people watched that show, guys. Not all together, but, not all at the same time, but all together. Almost 300 people tuned into that show. And that really, really surprised me, guys. It caught me off guard, but it was a wonderful thing. It really was. We had such a great show. I hope that we have another amazing show like that again. So that's why we're going to take every week and make sure that we have a show out in nature. So thank you, guys. But we're going to wait for a few people to show up. We're going to sit here with Troll's Bane. When we were mentioning hospitality, a lot of people don't think what hospitality truly means. What is hospitality? Hospitality is, what's up, my Jen? Hello, baby. We got our Troll's Bane ready. But chop chop. But anyway, we're getting a few people pulled in. Pagani, I hope I said that right. Pagani, hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the show. My name is Clint Gage, and we're going to be reviewing hospitality today and what that means. Because a lot of people, when they think of the word hospitality, all they think of is letting a random stranger into your house. But it's a lot more than that, guys. Sometimes hospitality is, helping out a neighbor. Sometimes hospitality is, oh, hello, they. Hey, my kid is bad. What can you say to make him better right now? He's crying. Oh. Well, the best thing I could tell him, or best thing I can tell you, is figure out what it is that he wants. And if he can't have it, explain to him why he can't. And if he can, give it to him. From Italy, nice to meet you. Hi there, Tyler. What's up, Carlos? We're talking about hospitality tonight. And one of the wonderful things about hospitality is that I've noticed that, hello, got into a fight at school. Oh, they took away his PS5. Oh, okay. Man, just tell him it's how things go, man. It's just how things are. Thank you for loving the hat, APC. It's good to see all of you here. So we're going to get straight into the subject here. So we're talking about hospitality. So when most people think about hospitality, like I said, all they think about is letting a stranger into your home, but it's way more than that. It's helping out a neighbor. It's helping out the elderly. It's respecting the elderly. It's respecting your elders. There's a lot to it, guys. Hospitality goes very, very deep. Now, to us, also true, to those of us who are of the Viking faith. Um, what we think of as hospitality is the simple fact that a God can come disguised in any form and give you a blessing. So a stranger is welcome, but as soon as they slight you, you have the right to do what you have to do. But strangers are welcome, and it's because you never know what's going to happen. To Christians, it was because of the Good Samaritan. He showed great hospitality, by helping out the man that had been attacked. For that, there's so many, there's so many examples in religions all over the world, and quite frankly, when a lot of people think of the South, especially down here in Texas, they think of hospitality as well, where we're like, come on in, how your mama and them. And you know what? That's true. That's as true as it can be, because that's me. Guys, come on in. How's your mama and them? Come on, talk to me. Sit down for a minute. That's just the way things are. Okay, thank you, Tyler the Creator. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. If a man knocked on your door and said, "Can I get something to eat and drink?" Will you let him in your house? Yes, I would let him in my house. I would let him in my house. I would give him food. I would give him drink, and I would provide him with a place to sleep for the night. And that is an honest answer, guys. Because I've been homeless before, and it sucks in the winter. It really does, or especially if it's raining. And when you're hungry and you're starving, it's something that, hello there, Isabel. Nice to meet you. Oh, hi, Ari. But, yeah, it's something we're taught as Vikings. It is our job as Norsemen to be kind to our fellow men, because Odin's the Allfather, so everybody's our brothers. And yes, we fought against our own brothers when it came down to Linden's farm and everything like that. But you know what? We had to do what we had to do to get food. Back in those days, Iceland and everything like that, it was really hard to grow. They didn't have the farming techniques we do nowadays. So yeah, they had to go raiding to get what they needed. But that doesn't mean that they were awful people. They traded with a lot more people than they raided. Not only that, but their craftsmanship was amazing. Forgive the bugs flying in front of the camera. I have my windows open. I am in an RV. But just a few skeeters. Just a few skeeters. Can you show me out? My name is Genius. I'm 27 years old, and yes, I'm a girl. And the guy is right here speaking facts. Oh, awesome. Thank you. But, when it comes down to true hospitality, another thing that you could do is, if you see somebody in trouble, like struggling to carry groceries down the street, pull over, give them a hand, give them a ride, And I understand sometimes if you're late for work or if you're in a hurry. I get that. But if you ain't in a hurry and you're just trying to get somewhere, yeah, stop, give them a hand, especially if they're elderly. Pull on over, say, hey, do you need a ride, man? We need to normalize things like hospitality and chivalry again. We really, really do. And the reason being is, hey, sorry about that, guys. A little bit of corn stuck in my teeth. But anyway, we need to normalize hospitality again. We need to bring back being kind. We need to bring back, honor. These are all things we're lacking. And these are all things I grew up learning. I took them to heart. Guys, if my grandpa saw somebody in trouble, he was known for straight up helping them buy a new home. And that was because he was a Freemason. He was the president of the Freemasons Lodge. And he was a great man. He didn't even bother to even think about himself, hopped straight onto a fire truck one day to fight wildfires out in Wildwood. and Warren, where I grew up. Didn't even once think about himself. Of course, he didn't think about letting anybody else know too, and he was gone for 3 days, so he kind of freaked out. But found out he was okay. But anyway, so many of you stopped in earlier today to see my home, and that is another version of hospitality. I wanted to show y'all the greatest, happiest place in my world. And that was that bridge out in Little Pine Island Bayou today. So I thank all of y'all that tuned in, because y'all really made my day, guys. The fact that all of y'all loved the environment means that we will be going back. And that's hospitality as well. The fact that my fans say that they want something and I'm going to go for it. That's hospitality, guys. That's things that you do, little tiny things. You got a wife, do the dishes for her one night, make dinner instead of her doing it one night, something like that. Do the laundry for her. You never know. That's hospitality. You can be hospitable even to people that you're related to, guys, or even people that you've been married to for a very, very long time. You still got to remember hospitality, because it's a seriously big part. Hi, Ghost. How you doing, brother? But yeah, still got corn coming out of my teeth. Sorry. Thought I got them all. But what's up, Ghost? But yeah, guys, it was just like the game warden today that rolled up on us. Instead of being rude and coming up and asking me to quit filming and everything like that, and trying to interview me and doing all this stuff, instead he was very hospitable. He let me do my show, guys. He let me go on ahead and talk with you guys and show y'all the beauty and wonder that is the thicket. And he just talked to my dad instead. That is another sign of hospitality. Heck, I even seen a guy one time take and help a lady out. She had a child throwing a huge tantrum, and he helped her with the situation. And when I mean huge tantrum, the kid cost about $500 worth of damage to a Walmart aisle. So yeah. And he helped calm the child down and even helped the mom pay for the situation. That's hospitality. These are amazing things that are simple, small gestures that really don't take up much time. You see somebody having trouble with a huge load of groceries, trying to load them up, and you just pulled in. As soon as you park and you walk past them, try to help them load their groceries. If they don't like it, just be like, hey man, just trying to be nice and move on. I understand today's world can be terrifying and has its problems. That is something that I will always recognize. AKK, I do believe in the Christian God, but I myself follow Odin. I was raised that way. I am an Asatru, and I will always be one. That the Viking faith is just how I've always been, and it's what's made me me. Hospitality is one of our virtues, actually. There's 9 separate virtues that a Viking lives by, and that's courage, discipline, fidelity, industriousness, honor, hospitality, self-reliance, self-reliance and perseverance and truth. Those are our 9 virtues. So those are things that I always live by, and is there any kids allowed? You have to get your parents' permission, and they have to leave me a message that you're allowed to. And then, yes, you're more than allowed to be in the show. But that's the way, as a child, you can get into the show. Pardon me, guys. Mustache catches tea, and I'm drinking sweet tea. So I have a towel to wipe my mustache off with. That way I just say it, don't spray it. But I would prefer no one under the age of 13 if possible. But I understand some kids are allowed to watch whatever they want. So it's okay. That's why I decided to make my show G rated. And even though I put not for kids, because I do talk about some serious topics from around the world, you know, I at least make sure I don't cuss or anything like that for you little guys, and it's because I would rather y'all see what a real good man is than for me to just be sitting up here spouting out a bunch of rap and cussing and screaming about problems in the world. I'd rather tell y'all ways to solve them, and let you figure out better ways from there. That is the whole point of being an adult, is to show the next generation. It's not just your kids, it's not just your nieces and nephews. It's your job to teach all of the next generation. That's how it used to be anyway. That's where the old saying, it takes a village to raise a child, comes from. It was everybody's responsibility over children. I remember in the 90s, a man approached a group of young teenage girls, and an old man came out of his front porch and pointed a gun at him and told him he needed to move on. And the reason being, was because the man was a known sex offender. And that old man wasn't letting him get anywhere near them little girls. So, yeah, he came out and he was being very, very hospitable to the little girls. But to little Mr. Child Diddler, he was like, you better diddle on, Pardon me for anybody who's new. I'm a schizophrenic epileptic, so I have to take medication every night. So, and every morning. But that was what that alarm was, and that was what I just did, was take my nightly medication. Ghost knows. He always screams, meds! Keep moving your feet, he said, LOL. The great thing about hospitality is that when you truly learn how to have real hospitality, and what I mean by real hospitality is, you don't halfway do it. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it all the way or no way at all. When you truly have hospitality, then you'd be amazed at how many people respect you. You would be amazed at how many people will come out of the woodworks to help you because you're a good person. They'll come out of the woodworks to defend you as long as you're hospitable people. I remember when I was a smoker, and I had a friend that was a smoker, and they couldn't really afford much because they were spending all their money on their newborn child, which is understandable. They were taking good care of their kid. And I would give them my pack of cigarettes every time I came over so they could have something to smoke. Because, when you're a new parent and you're a smoker, you definitely need a pack of cigarettes, guys. But anyway, that's a long time ago now. And I no longer smoke cigarettes. I no longer smoke anything. I even quit my medicinal grade, pine, as they would call it, to go on ahead and stay healthy, guys. And that was because somebody asked me to for their birthday, and I considered it an act of hospitality and honor to them to do it. And even though, yes, we had a falling out since then, and it was only because I made a mistake. I tried to erase a troll's comment, and I accidentally erased hers and blocked her on that comment section, and she couldn't understand why, and I couldn't find out what I did until it was too late. But I still have a heavy respect for the woman, and she's always showed me great hospitality. She was always kind to me, and one of the great things about being the way that, you know, I talked about, those 9 virtues, those things are things that any American should want to have. Any human being should want to live by. You should always want to have courage. You should always want to be disciplined. And courage can come in many forms. It really can. It takes a lot of courage to sit on here and talk to you guys and say complete honest truths, whether even if it means I lose people, but that's what it means to be a real man. That's what it means to be a real person. So that takes a lot of courage to come on here and tell you guys, hey, I'm sorry, I can't do what I said. Then there's discipline. You got to have the discipline to enact all these morals, to enact all these things that would make you a good man. You got to have industriousness, because you got to be able to handle a situation, whether you're a man or a woman. Doesn't matter what it is. You got to be able to handle it. You got to have honor, because if you don't have honor, you have nothing. And what I mean by that is, guys, if you don't have honor, nobody's going to want to be around you. If they can't trust your word and they can't trust you to do what you say you're going to do, nobody's going to want to be near you. That's just how it is. Hospitality, our main topic of the night. You got to have that, because if you don't, then being a good person and being a kind person means nothing. Let's see, hospitality, self-reliance. You always never want to be a burden, guys. You never want to be a burden, and then you've got perseverance. Perseverance is something that all of us should learn to have. All of us Americans used to have it big time. I mean, think about the Great Depression. Think about, Prohibition. We persevered through all of that, guys. And we're still here. Pearl Harbor. We have people that survived through that. We've got wounded soldiers that come over here every day that show that perseverance is still a thing. And living my truth. Guys, speaking truth, whether it be a hard truth, even if it gets you, even if it gets you in a little bit of trouble with a friend or something like that, it's just the right way to be. Old honest Abe, Abraham Lincoln, he never told a lie according to myth, so let's hope he never did. And guys, up until recently, when I decided to be an influencer, I had my issues, but you guys have literally turned me around. Y'all made it so much better. I originally came on here to make this a really serious channel about, serious problems that the world faced. And then it became this movement of peace and love and happiness. And I couldn't be more pleased. Guys, I couldn't be happier with the way you guys are. Y'all have been very hospitable, especially. We haven't had very many trolls. We haven't had very many attackers. And you guys always get along. You guys always conversate with each other. Y'all welcome new people in. If I'm in the middle of a rant, y'all explain what's going on. You guys are the best. Y'all's hospitality is on point, guys. And I hope you keep it that way. When you say hello to somebody in the morning, that's a very hospitable act. And a lot of people don't realize that small acts that we do every day are hospitality. When you reach up and grab something for somebody short in the aisle at the grocery store, you're being hospitable. And so many people need to continue with that. So many people need to look to that as a way of life, guys. Because you'll be surprised how quickly your life will turn around. And if you believe in karma, you'll build up a lot of good karma real quick, just because you're being very hospitable to everybody. And it's always amazing to hear people's stories of honest Hospitality is the art of making others feel welcome, comfortable, and valued. It's about warmth, generosity, and creating a positive experience, whether at home, business, or community. There you go. Well, some people don't believe in karma. Hey, Shanae, or Cheyenne, I mean, blah. Hey, Cheyenne. But yeah, Tyler, some people don't believe in it. But, I kind of do. I've seen things come back on people real quick. But anyway, guys, we're almost 25 minutes in. I'm going to yak for about another 5 minutes here on hospitality, and then we'll get to the hangout portion of the show. Ooh. Got to lubricate them vocal cords there, guys. It's a good thing that towel's going in the washing machine right after this. Thank you. Thank you very much, Cheyenne. But yeah, tea time, mate. I love me some good old sweet tea. That's kind of a Texas thing. Honestly, that's kind of a Southern thing. And get some oil in that car, Clint. You talking about this bucket? I got to get batteries in it. How can you not believe in it, whether you call it karma or not? It will never fall to come back around, whether it's good or bad. That's very much, very, very true. No, I cannot sing, Tyler. I have smoked heavily for too many years. However, I am learning how to try to play the fiddle. I'm just trying to find me a good teacher. 264 subs, then lost one. You know what, Cheyenne? I have noticed something. Oh, excuse me. My nose is trying to run. I've noticed something with YouTube. I'll gain subscribers, and then I'll lose a few. And then I'll gain subscribers, and then I'll lose a few. And then I'll gain subscribers, and then I'll lose a few. It's an up and down game. You just gotta remember that sometimes kids will subscribe to you. Their parents will go through their phone and see that, oh, I didn't subscribe to this person, and they'll unsubscribe to you. And that happens quite often. That's usually the cause of it. But I think YouTube does have a bit of a say-so in it sometimes too. I think they try to make it a little difficult on us to be able to get the numbers we need, because otherwise they would be paying out the butt to everybody. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ghost. Maybe Jin can give you some tips. It's frustrating, though, then I get discouraged. Cheyenne, it is very frustrating, and it is discouraging. But, we have to persevere, like what I was talking about. If you continue to have the courage to do what you're doing, and you push forward, and you try your best, and you try to make every video better, if not equal, to the video before it, then you will see an improvement, my dear. You really will. And what actually honestly helped me was going on to other people's lives, chit-chatting with them for a while, making friends with them, and seeing if they would promote my show. Now, that means that I got a lot of people I check up on now, and I got a lot of lives that I've got to go to every single day and thumbs up and say at least a few words. But it's because, they promote me, and that is one way of getting your name out there. In fact, I might see if I can promote you myself. Even though you don't speak the truth, God sees everything. How do you know I don't speak the truth? I speak my truth, what I see that happens to me. I speak good morals. I just might not believe in the same God you do. Yeah, and according to one of the old books, Dante's Inferno, there are righteous men that, yes, we might go to hell, but we don't suffer there. We're just separate from the light. And if that be my fate, because I chose the wrong religion, then that be my fate. But I harm nobody, and I speak peace. So who's to say my truth isn't right? Fear never built a castle. There you go, Richard. For sure. Yeah, Ghost is pretty awesome. Oh, thank you, Tyler. Bring it down a notch, and thanks, things. Oh, thank you, Cheyenne. I love your name, by the way. I love the way it's pronounced and everything. The Cheyenne Indians were also some of the coolest people. Oh, you didn't say that? Sorry, Tyler. Take some ibuprofen for it and see if that helps. All right. Oh, guys, ADHD. Yeah, I know how that can be with having schizophrenia, guys. Because trust me, when you're seeing stuff in the corner all the time, it's like you have ADHD. And they can be in the corner of the room, they can be standing right in the middle of the room, or they can be literally 2 foot in front of you. But you're going to be noticing just them, and you're not going to be seeing anything else around you because depending on what kind of schizophrenia you have, it could be something as simple as, you just see Care Bears walking around or something like that, to you can see some downright frightening stuff. For instance, a lot of people have seen this image, but I'm going to show it again anyway for new folks. I see stuff like this. This is a voidling. And those are the kinds of things that I see. And yes, I'm writing a book out of it. It's very Lovecraftian. And you have OBCD. What is OBCD? Obesity. Oh, you're a big back. What is ADHD, depression, anxiety, and PTSD? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Cheyenne. Yeah, really, man. Don't fat shame yourself unless you own in that. Because like I'm a big old boy and I own my big old belly. I earned that because I cook like a some gun. And bad anxiety and bad nerves. Yeah, my poor Jin Jin's got some real bad anxiety. But I try my best to help her out. When am I going to get to read your work, Clint? Man, I haven't started rewriting in it yet because I've got all this work to do at my friend's house, and I've been trying to do research on opening up this charity. I haven't even written anything in it yet. Not since I wrote page 185, but I'm going to get right back on that, like probably next week. I just had to get my schedule with all this set up. And sings brings that head up and keeps it up. What's up, Carlos? Yeah, actually, I do like pork chops. In fact, I hunt hog for a hobby. You're up in Ohio. Oh, yeah. Like I said, I used to live near Akron. That was interesting. Or I used to live in Akron, in fact. I just lived near the hood. That was interesting. It was a bad spot to be for somebody as white as me. What's up? Nothing much, man. Do you write with open office? Yeah, actually, well, no, not open office. If you mean, do I write on the computer? No, I handwrite everything, man. I handwrite everything. It's supposed to be written like a journal. You're Southern and you never hunted? Oh, man, it's a way of life for me. Met a woman in Ohio that ruined your life? I'm sorry, Davey. Black boiled boar. It's boar with black beans. Ooh, that sounds good. You know, I got a boar last year. He was about 250 pounds. He was a big old feller. Bro, it was just a woman, not the whole state. Yeah, I think he meant it was just. I think he only meant she was from Ohio. Oh, we are actually just doing the hangout session now, Carlos. But earlier we talked about hospitality and what that meant and what it means to me anyway. That's what final thoughts are. We spend the first 30 minutes talking about a subject, and I am having so much trouble saying this sentence. But we spend the first 30 minutes talking about a subject, and then we spend the last 30 minutes hanging out. Yeah. So that's all it is, brother. You know, I already said my piece on it. The bar I used to get was tough meat and needed the right kind of cooking. Yeah, sometimes you got to take and boil it for a little while and then cook it or slow cook it. My favorite way to do it is to slow smoke it, you know, because then it gives it that nice good crust, and then you got it. Love it. It's just me and my dad. I haven't talked to my mom in like 5 years. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, everybody loves hospitality if it's given to, but so many people nowadays don't show hospitality to nobody. You know, not even their parents sometimes. I've seen videos on here of some really spoiled children, you know, and I'd have never talked to my mama like that. If I'd have talked to my mama like that, I'd have been rolling across the dead gum aisle down the hallway, you know, because she done reared back and slapped the poop out of me, you know. But, you know, we can't do that nowadays, which is fortunate to some kids, but unfortunate in other situations. Because I do believe that some kids need a little bit sterner punishment than others because some kids don't respond to anything but that. And there's very few of them like that. I will admit that. But some kids respond very well to this new age punishment. But I know that I miss the days of a good old fashioned spanking. Thank you for subscribing, Carlos. Welcome to the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum, man. We're actually a charity. So you're going to be part of a group that's going to help change the world, brother. Let's see. I like the gals from South Carolina. Best hospitality I ever received. You know, the best hospitality I ever received is from my Jin. You know, so North Carolina ain't far off from it, brother. I've only had wild boar pepperoni. Ooh, that sounds good. We're in the chill season. Yeah, we're in the chill session for sure. Oh, no problem, Carlos. Thank you so much for subscribing. Flying 90. Oh, hello, Roach. Heard that. Oh, it's so good to see all of you guys. You know, we had a, like I said earlier, I'm just going to go over it again for those that are new here. We had an amazing afternoon session. We had almost 300 people view that one video. And, of course, not everybody stayed, but over 300 people at least stopped and saw that video. That is incredible, guys. So we're going to take once a week and do a nature video where I'm going to go out to the thicket, or I'm going to go out. I'm going to try to take you guys to each and every body of water that means something special to me, from the Nature's River to Hickory Creek to the Village Creek. Y'all already saw Little Pine Island Bayou. So y'all are going to see the rest of my favorite spots, especially this summer, because I plan on hitting the sandbar. Let's do some chunky dunking. And don't worry, there will be shorts. Hey, Vegeta. Yaddy. Hey, Yaddy M. Can I just call you M? Is that all good? I'm a head out, everyone. All right, Ghost. I'll see you later. Man, I miss you too, Vegeta. It's cool having you back in here, man. We got 13 likes up on the board. We've got about 20 minutes left. So hope you keep it spooky there, Ghost. It's always great having you in here. PG-13 final thoughts tonight, JK. I'm from Nebraska and you're going to Mexico. All right, Carlos. Have some fun. Tell him I said hi. I've been there a few times. I have school, but it's a 2-hour early dismiss. That's actually cool, Ghost. That's always fun to get home. Shorts as in shorts for videos or short pants? Shorts as in I'm going to be wearing pants down to my knees that are cut off. So you guys don't have to worry about anything. And I'm going to make a video about it while I'm out there, guys. So I'm going to take my tripod and probably do my afternoon show out there. So you guys will probably see everybody swimming around and having fun and things of that sort. No school Friday. Hell yeah. Or heck yeah, excuse me. All right, Tyler, I hope you get a good night's sleep there. Last Strom? Okay. Clint didn't mean to type Clinton. Clinton is actually my real name. So Clint is just short for Clinton. So you had it right, brother. You just didn't know it. Nice, bring some fishing poles. Actually, the sandbar I go swimming at is not a good place to go fishing, but it's a great place to go swimming. However, we will be going back out to that bridge where we did the video today, and I'm going to do a fishing session while I'm doing my afternoon show. Hopefully, I will have a GoPro then, and we'll be able to film a much longer show. And then I'll upload it onto a computer and try to upload it onto my YouTube. So that way you guys can maybe get a 2-hour session of me sitting there chilling out in the woods or something like that. See you, Ghost. Yeah, no school next week. Spring break for all you guys. I hope y'all enjoy it. You know, it's great having Flying 90 back in the show and everything, you know. He's always a joy to have in the show. Ye Daddy, you're always good to have here. Yes, I am American. Los Angeles has got storms going on right now. Well, that is unfortunate because we've got some beautiful weather going on right now. It's going to be so nice in my RV tonight. I won't stream again until tomorrow. We have Morning Mojo, which happens anytime between 9 o'clock in the morning and 11:30. It just all depends on when my butt decides to wake up. It's raining so hard where I am too. Crazy wind too. Dang, Flying 90. I hate to hear that. But yeah, the next time I'll stream after that is going to be between 2 and 3 o'clock tomorrow. And then I always do a show between 9 and 9:30 at night. Final thoughts will always be between 9 and 9:30. Afternoon hangout will always be between 2 and 3. You know, so, and we go for an hour on every show. No problem, Carlos. I'm glad to have you here. Singing to the OG's theme song to the Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I'm a real American, fights for the rights of every man, LOL. 55 and clear skies here now. Going to drop down to 34, though. Ooh, Roach. That's a little chilly. I don't think I'd want to deal with that. I'm out of sweet tea. Oh, well. It ain't long till the show's over with anyway, guys. We got about 18 minutes. So, it's been absolutely wonderful hanging with you guys. Hang on a second. Let me see what temperature we got here. Well, I can't look at the weather without backing out of here. So, never mind. I rode my motorcycle an hour home from work, 25 degrees. Oh my God, that was terrible. Oh, I've already had some hamburgers, some fried hamburger steak with some mashed potatoes and gravy. That's what I had tonight with a little bit of corn. 44 degrees in Mary right now. You'll share with me? Oh. Maryland? All right. Yeah, what kind of motorcycle you got, Roach? It's nice. It's nice where I'm from. I believe you, Carlos. It's probably very, very nice where you're from. I've always wanted to go to Los Angeles. Um, I want to go down the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You know, the Star Walk, as they say. Yeah, it's kind of cheesy, but there's a reason why. I want to get my picture taken in front of Godzilla's star. I'm a huge Godzilla fan, and I want to get my picture taken in front of his star. Oh no, you're alone? What's wrong there, Vegeta? Ooh, it's 38 for you, Sean? Damn. Sorry, brother. Sorry for the cuss word, everybody. All right there, Carlos. Have a good night. It's 58 there for you, my love. So it's probably around 65 here. Because Southeast Texas is just a little bit warmer than North Carolina. But you know, I'm still going to one of these days make a trip. And I'm hoping after next winter to be able to save up enough money for me to be able to make a trip up to see Jin Jin. And I'm going to take you guys with me. 53 degrees for you. Oh, wow. That's cool, Davey. I didn't realize that y'all lived that close. See you later, Carlos. Godzilla is bulking up to fight my sister. Where was the Vikings from? Man, they were from Norway, Scandinavia, Iceland, Finland. There was even Polish Vikings. You know, they stretched all over Northern Europe. That's why they were called Norsemen. I think the lowest version of Vikings, like the furthest south version of Vikings, were the Normans. Oh, my Jin Jin's over there blushing. Ooh, what was that? Cheap Chinese Hawk DK250. Oh, hey, that still sounds good. Oh, you live there? All right. If you like Godzilla, I think you would like the band King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. That sounds interesting. I'll have to check them out. What's up, Rock? How you doing, brother? They're really good. Flying 90? That's ought to be interesting then. Yes, there was Polish Vikings. They were some of the furthest north Vikings that you could find. We just haven't found very much of the evidence of Vikings in the Polish area. It's mostly been Russian. I think my next one will probably be a GS. I'm ready to get an old man ADV dad. LOL. Oh man. Oh. Yes, the Danes were the largest Vikings, the Danish, which is actually what my Viking axe is based around, is a Danish Viking bearded axe. You know, this is basically what they would use. Now, my sword, this guy here, is based around an Icelandic Viking sword. So, got both sides. Why do you think you're going to die there, Vegeta? You're a Capital One Viking. Comfort is king. My bike definitely beats me up after a few hours. So I totally get it. Yeah, no, I get it too. Yeah, the Norwegians was the smallest group, but the most brutal. That's for sure. But a lot of people don't realize that Vikings were actually pretty kind people, though, too, because we were one of the few people where slaves could actually earn their freedom. No matter who their master was, they had the right to earn freedom. And if their master refused them freedom after a while, they had the right to have him executed. Not much, Ken. How you doing? KJ, I'm going to die. Why you say you're going to die? Vegeta, what's up? But yeah, we got Troll's Bane all fixed up with a new handle. Gotta go. I gotta make something. All right, man. I'll see you later, Rock Williams. Yeah, it's probably to start my own clan. But yeah, we got a new handle put on Troll's Bane. It's a nice, good nylon wrap, good and strong. So when we go to training with it, it won't try to fly out of my hand like the old leather wrap did, because that thing was falling apart. See you, Rock. Howdy there, Gary. How you doing? Ooh, back itches. The great thing about a bearded axe, you can use that sucker as a back scratcher. Oh, that feels so much better. All's good. That's good to hear, Gary. I hope you guys got to catch me going out to the thicket today. That was an amazing show. I can't remember if you were there or not. What is my axe called? This is Troll's Bane. This is my Viking bearded axe and also my training tool. But I call it Troll's Bane because anytime somebody comes in here and bees a troll, I drop the axe. If the axe gets dropped, so do they. So yeah, that's just my little friend. And Erin had her live at the same time. Oh, that sucks. Oh, but in Danish, I can't say it in Danish. I'm trying to learn Icelandic, Danish, and Old Norse. But man, they're hard, and it's hard to afford the software, guys. Because I'd love to be able to sit there and do some meditation videos for you guys and actually do some real Viking chants. Like sit there one day out in the middle of the woods and recite the Emblis and Edda saga for you guys. Oh, dang. I hope that it's going to be okay, man. Yeah, no kidding. I hope you can, dude. You can teach me Old Norse or Danish. But yeah, I would like, one of these days I'll figure it out. But, for right now, I just do my thing here on YouTube. I've got a few things I got to get doing. Really, I got to get my book finished is the honest to God biggest thing. I'm more than halfway done with it. So I really need to get it popped out. That's probably going to be something I'm going to focus on here in a little while to maybe try to get that published as well. So we're going to see what's going to happen. Jurger in Viking. Jurger in Viking. Jagger in Viking. Oh, wow. 30 miles per hour. That's a storm. Yeah, I'm not going to answer what 10 plus 3 is. Yeah, I hope your power doesn't go out either, brother. That's gonna affect your system there. So I hope you're not in the middle of it when the power goes out, because I don't want you to fry any of your systems. Is my Jin still in here? Oh, I know it's 13, bro. Oh yeah. Okay. I'll make sure to remember that. Oh my gosh. Itchy. How I've actually been learning is through Google Translate. Oh, thank you, Ken. I'm actually probably going to start taking and having a video once a week out in nature, out in the thicket. So I hope you guys tune in for each one of those. And I hope my reception stays good out there, because we only lagged a couple times. But some places out there, the reception sucks, but it's some of the prettiest spots, guys. So we're going to see what we can do. And if I can get me a GoPro or something like that that I can upload onto the cell phone, figure that out, then we'll be able to do it. But we got 5 minutes left, guys. So we're going to wrap this up. I thank you guys so much for catching me this afternoon. There were so many people that watched the show. There was so much support for my home, and that was amazing. You guys are incredible, absolutely breathtaking. I always say that, but I don't think content creators tell you guys enough how important y'all are. I'm gonna put Trolls Bane down because it looks like we don't need him tonight, which is always great. So I really enjoy the fact that you guys came with me to the thicket today. I love the fact that my dad said that he was going to allow me to continue to do this maybe once a week or so. And it's just going to be awesome, guys. We're going to be showing y'all how to tell the difference between deer tracks, hog tracks, walking some of the game trails that are out there, all kinds of stuff. I just got to play Roblox. Oh, you're just going to play Roblox? All right, man. My niece plays Roblox, but I don't. It seems like a silly game for an adult. Instead, I play things such as Callisto Protocol and Dead Space. I like horror games. So those are a lot of fun to me. But then again, I love horror movies. The scarier, the better. And man, most of these scary movies nowadays are not that scary. I mean, whenever I was a kid, scary movies were things like The Shining, with Jack Nicholson, or Altered States, or something like that. There were films that were absolutely terrifying. And now we've got The Exorcist, one of the greatest ones. Till the morning sun meets us again. Oh yeah, Sean, definitely, man. Mammon Uski. Uksi. Mammon Uksi. All right, I'll try to remember that too. Looking into free language learning apps. I haven't started it yet because mainly I'm trying to look into laws right now to try to see if this charity is going to affect my Social Security and disability or not, and what I have to do in order to truly make it a real organization, to make it a real charity, guys. So you guys can truly be a part of something great. That way we can send everybody official certificates and stuff like that for being members of the Knights of the Holy Rose Sanctum. I'm going to see what I can do about getting those kinds of things printed out. But definitely for the first 500. But after that, we're going to see what we can do about everyone who ends up joining specific groups that I'm going to start creating, because I'm going to start creating chapters. The first 500 of us are going to be called the chapter of the Silver Rose, and the rest of us are the next group down is probably going to be the chapter of the White Rose. And each one of us is going to probably be in charge of our own little thing. And I can't wait until we have everyone together. We've got almost all 10 Knights Generals. So once we finally have all those, then we'll start naming all 10 chapters, and each Knight General is going to control a chapter, and everybody is going to be a part of it. We're going to be setting up a Patreon. We're still waiting on the Cash App card. So there's a few things going down, guys, but we've got just a few seconds left. And as usual, we got the boot videos signed off by Soulfang. Now I can send them to you. All right. I get my boots. In case you guys don't know, Flying 90 is sending me a pair of heated boots. These boots self-heat. So hunting this year is going to be a blast because my feet are going to be nice and toasty. And if it's cold out here, which we're getting the warm seasons now. It's starting to be spring. I doubt I'm going to need them to warm my feet up anytime soon, but I'm definitely going to do a review for them myself and talk a lot about them. So that way maybe I can help him promote his channel. But guys, we've hit an hour. So I love all you guys, and I'll see you all next time. Remember, love your mama, love your papa, love yourself, be kind, and always find a way to help. We'll see you next time here in the swamp. Later from a gator.